game. You have Gollum, which is a cool thing. Not too much on it, but very cool. Definitely check out that trailer. Another zany one is called 100-Foot Robot Golf, and it's exactly what you think it is. Robots, 100 feet tall, above buildings, playing golf, destroying buildings in sway for VR. You gotta say that they're definitely going crazy with this VR, but it's definitely something cool. I would definitely, you watch the trailer, it's interesting. Then for you big pilots out there, we have Ace Combat 7 trailer. Bandai Namco, Unreal Engine, looks cool. I've never been a fan of the Ace Combat, but Ace Combat 7 looks great. The only thing I have to say to Bandai Namco is, where the hell is Tekken? And that's enough on them. Moving on, we're almost done, guys. But a lot of big things are coming. Destiny, the Sparrow Racing League is coming. Cool. Now, if you remember in Destiny, you can ride that little speeder. Think of Star Wars, you got a little speeder. Looks like there's going to be a race. I fare myself good in that, so should be interesting. Definitely check that out. It's coming with the Taken King when that DLC comes. Like I said, Destiny keeps adding. I'm liking it. By the end of this game, it's going to be like 600 gigs just to play this game. It's going to be ridiculous. Hob trailer was interesting. Interesting world. Very cool. Very zany. Definitely. You know what I feel that PlayStation's going in Nintendo's world where it's a little zany, kooky. You know, they have their core stuff, but then they have these little wonky things. You know. Next coming up, and I promise you, I don't mean to butcher this. Naoki 2, Relevant Kingdom. I swear, I hope I said that correctly. But it looks cool. I know a lot of people are big fans of the game. May check it out. Big announcement, very cool. But we finally get to the end, which was the big announcement. Paragon. Now you're like, Paragon, what the hell is that? Epic, from Epic Studios. Now if you remember Epic Studios, they're behind Gears of War. Gears of War being an Xbox game. And this is a MOBA by them. Never been a MOBA fan, but let me tell you something. The trailer sold me. The characters look awesome. They look diversified. The action was great. The music they had playing was great. Definitely great way to end the PlayStation experience press conference. Definitely cool. To have Epic come in, kind of nice, would you say, Microsoft. But yeah, that's really all about the PSX press conference. Definitely something cool. You have the cool stuff like Uncharted, which they like to come out with, and I don't think you're going to see much of Uncharted after this. You might have 1 or 2 more gameplay trailers, but I really think Uncharted is done for what's going to be shown. I mean, you have that great gameplay trailer from E3, and from Paris you have this dialogue option. You have cool stuff, you know. Like I said, other mentions. They definitely went to VR a lot, the Ratchet and Clank, the MLB, you know what's here. But then you have interesting stuff that comes out, like Eagle Flight, the Modern Zombie Taxi Company. You know, you have Tim Schafer being his loony self with Full Throttle HD. Yakuza, I mean, all King of Fighters 14, the list goes on. Randy Pitchford coming out. You know, PlayStation has come to fight, and, you know, with everything Microsoft's doing, I don't think it's enough for this season, especially what PlayStation has in its future. So definitely, do I think this was better than E3? Because if you guys watched our E3 press conference, you would know that we weren't really fans of PlayStation. You know, they had some cool things with Final Fantasy Remake and stuff like that, but for the most part, you know, Bethesda won E3 for us, and Nintendo was the runner-up. But Bethesda definitely delivered on that, and I will stand by that, Nick. But definitely much better press conference. The announcements, everything, had everybody going. You know, I think they blew their load a little too early with showing Uncharted, then Final Fantasy, then all this stuff. They should have spaced it out a little bit, you know. Would have been nice to maybe go, you know, right before the VR, you have the Final Fantasy Remake trailer, the gameplay trailer, then you have the VR stuff, and then you end with Paragon. from Epic Games. That would have been a nice way to end it. But definitely overall, if I had to rate it, I would give it about an 8.5 out of 10 for a press conference go. But let me know, you guys, what are your thoughts? Definitely check out those trailers that I mentioned. You can go to YouTube, you know, all that stuff. Definitely check me out. Let us know. I mean, Eagle Flight, tell me what you think of it. Tell me for the Vita what 3 games I should get, if at all, if I should get any Vita games at the moment. But definitely keep it locked here on youtube.com/improvgaming. We have great stuff coming up for you. This week we have all about bang for your buck. How much money do you spend? We're going to get into it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like always, the Gamecast. Following week we have some cool stuff on the gaming industry. We go into stuff like that. It would be 2 weeks from now, we have our Christmas special. We talk about all Christmas themed episodes. And finally, 3 weeks, the last week of December going into January, IPG's Game of the Year Awards. What's going to happen is, as always, we're going to have our weekly Gamescast. I myself will be Monday. Jeremy Bird will be on Wednesday. Nick will be on Friday. We will each give our Game of the Year nominees, choices, other categories. If you guys watch me on twitch.tv/improvcap, you know how my Game Awards work. You know how crazy I am. I expect the same thing coming for the show. And then on Saturday, as a special bonus, IPG officially, me and Nick are going to fight it out, but we are going to agree on what is IPG's Game of the Year. That's going to be Saturday on December 2nd. So make sure you keep that in check. But I might be getting the date wrong. The 1st? January 2nd. I don't know if I said that. Just a lot of stuff going on. PSX, wipe me out, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my camera girl, who was a guest on E3 when we had our reactions. Also, she did that awesome Sega Let's Play of Sonic 3, which you can find on youtube.com/improvgaming. Absolutely fantastic. She did good for not playing a Sonic in quite some time. But make sure you also subscribe to the channel. It helps us out, keeps the lights on. Love giving you guys this great content. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at improv_gaming. Facebook, like us, improv gaming, space between the 2 words. I rarely do this. Wow, I'm a little rusty. Also Twitch, I'm at improvcap with a K. Nick is at improvcot with a K. And Jeremy makes the most sense at IPGJBird. And I think that's about it. You know, you can follow us on Twitter. You know that. You see it when you see the... and email us. That's the most important thing. We've been getting a lot of emails. And I love reading your guys' questions and putting Nick on the spot. It makes me laugh. So make sure you email us at improvgamers@gmail.com. That wraps me up here, guys. I will see you tomorrow for Monday's episode of the Gamescast. And as always, let me know that I dominated Jeremy with my PSX reaction video over his Nintendo Direct. Thank you guys for watching. As always, game on.